ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Welcome to the Roundtable, everybody. My name is Robert Bannon. Thank you for listening to us on the Broadway Podcast Network and watching us here on YouTube. I'm really excited. I think I'm going to give myself tape to be the fourth member. Maybe there'll be T.3 by the end of this. Maybe I'm ready to go on tour and be performing in Kentucky next week. Who knows I know the words to Into the Unknown. I got it. But my only request is that I sing the melody because you all don't want to hear me sing harmony. Oh, there'll be cats all across the tri-state area ready to be here. T.3 is here. They blew up on America's Got Talent. They're coming to a city near you, and their album is out on December 8th. Congratulations and welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having us. What an introduction.
You all sound so damn good. How did this group, this mega group of musical theater masterminds get together? And I have so many questions. How did this all start?
You.
Yeah.
He did it.
Yeah, we all met in we were all in this semi-professional a cappella group called the Hyannis Sound, which is like a summer Cape Cod a cappella group. And all of us were in it, but at different years, so we all knew of each other. Me and Jim knew each other from college. And we were the three kind of like musical theater-y guys in that group. It was just kind of known that like, oh, there's a theater-y song, it'll be one of those guys doing it.
They'll take care of it.
So then when Brendan graduated and got to New York after school, he was like, hey, you guys want to come sing a song with me? And we were like, sure.
Yeah, it wasn't my intention to start like a band at all. It was literally just, I was like, let's just sing together in my parents' house. And so I invited them to my parents' house, which is where we are right now. I just said, you guys want to sing one song with me? And the song you mentioned, Into the Unknown, that was the song that we sang. It was the first song we ever sung together.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, we honestly just put it on social media. It kind of blew up, and then we never stopped. So it'll be 4 years in January, which is crazy.
Well, blew up is an understatement. I mean, it is millions of views and followers on TikTok, hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, and the appearance on America's Got Talent, which there you all are singing in perfect three-part harmony, which makes me so angry. And all of the things that have followed. Your bosses over with the Straight With No Chasers, who are on with us in December, you know, you're signed to their label. Like, this is an amazing story of how this all came. How does it feel when you see it all put together like that?
It's still not real, I don't think. I mean, we're doing this consistently, and we have had all these amazing opportunities, including the label with Straight No Chaser, like you just mentioned, but like, it doesn't feel real. The fact that we get to do this is just a shocking circumstance. It's all very cool and very new and very exciting.
Yeah. Well, while we're talking, make sure you follow them on Instagram and make sure you're a part of it. Also, go to their website, T3official.com. You all have an EP coming out on the 8th, and then you're hitting an entire tour from St. Louis to Indiana to Kentucky to North Carolina, Pennsylvania, here in Philly, and then New York and Boston, where you can get your tickets. Do you guys know what magic you have in store for us when we come see you live and in person?
Yeah, I mean, the tour is it's an album release tour, so it's based around the album, which is a 6-song EP. We're very excited about that because in the time that we've been a group, we've kind of centered around covering Disney songs, Broadway songs, and pop songs. There it is, the cover, Option Up, which is the title of the EP is Option Up. So that's the first half of the album is the covers, and then you get to see a new side of us, which is our original music, which we're really excited about. 3 original songs, each written by a different member. So I wrote one, Liam wrote one, and Brendan wrote one. And so we kind of get to see all these new flavors as well. And so that's what the tour will be about, showing all that new music, while also showing things that you've heard from us and some holiday tunes as well. So it's going to be great.
Well, while we have you here, firstly, Walter, we're going to talk about the original music in a minute. But Liam, if you know Liam in Chicago on Broadway, graduated from Penn State, bachelor's in theater program, all of that fun, fancy stuff. Jim is over there at Kimberly Akimbo with our friends of this show, if it's Bonnie or if it's Victoria or if it's Justin or et cetera, and all those great performers.
Yes.
And then Brendan is now on the, like, just doing the Simon and Garfunkel. Talk about harmonies and voice, and those auditions for that show are not easy because they literally pair you with the Paul Simon and say sing Bridge Over Troubled Water in 32 seconds with a stranger. And obviously you were the one that was the winner of that whole extravaganza. So are you all able to, how do you do a group and have big giant solo careers as well? How do you make that all work together?
It's a great question. A lot of it is juggling schedules is really what it is. Because Jim is in Kimberly Akimbo, 8 shows a week they're doing, and so he has his Mondays off. Today is Monday, so it's a perfect time for us to have rehearsal.
Right.
And another example of that is the entire tour is based on when Jim is literally taking a vacation so that we can do our tour. And then, Liam was in Chicago, so we were planning around Liam's schedule. You had Wednesdays off?
Yeah, that
right?
was wild because I had Wednesdays off and Jim had Mondays off. So we were like, we have 2 hours in between Jim's 2 Wednesday shows that we can meet at like a studio and get something done real quick, and then we have to do it again the next day for an hour and a half. And sometimes it's really, really hectic, but like other times it's all we have going on, which is what really saved us in the pandemic. Like the entire industry obviously was shut down. Nobody was working anywhere. And we had this thing that we had to get done every week that like people actually wanted to listen to. So that like was huge for us. So like now it's a priority for us to make sure that's a part of our schedule to make sure we can perform in front of people so we can give a little bit back.
Well, do you guys call your music, like Carry On Wayward Son, the single is out now. The original single we were talking about singles, Dilly Dilly, out now. You could stream these songs before you get to the whole EP being out. Do you guys there is instrumental music behind it. It's not all a cappella music. So it's part a cappella, part vocal group, part harmonies, definitely lots of optioning up. Definitely a lot of optioning up. And listen, if you're an amateur singer out there, don't option up unless you're a professional. Leave it to them. Pick your moment. Into the Unknown as a song, and many of the songs you pick have gigantic big vocal ranges. And my partner loves to sing it. He sings it. It's like his go-to karaoke car song, and not an easy song to sing. When you pick material, do you get inspiration from everywhere? Where do you find the inspiration for these songs, and who makes the arrangements?
Well, the arranging process is our favorite part. We don't have an arranger. We don't have a music director. We sit in front of this keyboard that we are in front of right now, and we pick a song and we just make stuff up. We make up harmonies. We make sure someone's on the melody that you know. That's kind of our only structure when we're covering a song, is making sure that we don't change any melodies so that your ear can grab onto what you know. Outside of that, we're just picking notes. We're making chords. We're trying things out, and then we sing it quickly. We see if it works, and if we either keep it or we scrap it, and then we just move on. And it was actually really nice when we first started because we were primarily on social media at that point, and most platforms had a 1-minute cap of how long you could be singing. So we're taking a 3.5-4 minute song and picking the parts that we wanted, and then kind of making a 1-minute map of that. And so that's kind of the arranging process, which is just so fun.
Yeah.
But the song selection itself, we landed on this thing where we had done a Disney song. That was an Idina Menzel song. We decided to do another Idina Menzel song that was a Broadway song. And then Billie Eilish had just won all those Grammys, so we decided to do a pop song. And that's kind of how we landed on the 3 aspects of the song choices when we're covering songs.
When I asked this to the guys over at Straight No Chasers, especially the ones that have been with them for 30 plus years. How do you all get rid of the ego part of being in a group, and who's singing melody and who has a moment in the spotlight? Do you talk about giving everyone a chance? Is everyone the whole is greater than the individual parts? How do you get through this mentality so you're not, Diana Ross and Beyonce and fighting and there's a Dreamgirls about you all down the road?
I think for me, the fact that I started, like when we started this group, I started it as a fan of Jim and Liam. Like, I feel like the way we do it is we all know each other's strengths, and so we all give each other like one or two moments in each song, really, to kind of shine. And because we've been doing this now for almost 4 years, we know like what songs Liam would sound great on. We know what songs Jim would sound great on lead on. So it's honestly just like we all kind of know each other's strengths, and for me, I'm fans of them. So I'm like, this song would be sick for Liam. He would crush it, and then we do that one. So
it's also there's like because we try to do a new video at least every week. There's so many moments. So like
There's plenty to go around.
you're gonna have it like at some point it's like we're like, who wants to do this part?
Right.
who wants to option
Because
out?
then you're gonna have to option up this every time we do it live. So it's like there's plenty of moments to go around.
Well, you guys talked about your original music. So you each wrote an original song on the EP?
That's
Yeah.
correct.
So-
yeah.
Liam, can you tell us what is the song that you contributed to the EP?
Sure. The song I wrote is called Girl with 3 Eyes. And it's basically just about how much I like appreciate women and think that they're rad and like are cooler than me in general.
I
Yeah.
love
Great
it.
song.
I can't wait to hear it. And Jim, what did you contribute to the EP?
Yeah, I brought Dilly Dilly to the group, our first premiere single that's out right now, which is basically just kind of came to me while I was on the road with Waitress in 2018. And we were constantly moving from city to city, and I was struggling to feel a sense of home, while simultaneously having an amazing time in this new musical. And it kind of just gave me this idea to realize that like home doesn't have to be a place. Home can be a person or a thing that you believe in and kind of like just want to spend all your time with. And so that's kind of the story behind Dilly Dilly, is finding that outside of circumstances outside your control. Yeah.
Awesome. And Brendan, what about you?
The song that I brought to the table was a song called When I Knew You. And it's kind of more of like an indie kind of folk song that I felt like we kind of needed a little bit of a reprise from all of the like belting and optioning up. So it's more of like a chill ballad of like 3-part harmony. It's like more like Lizzie McAlpine, like folk kind of like indie vibes. I kind of just wanted to bring a different vibe to the table. So that song is what I brought, and it's a little bit more sad and slow, and I think it's a cool change for us because a lot of our stuff is like loud and belty, and this is a little bit more relaxed.
There's optioning up, but it's in
Yeah.
falsetto.
It's
Yeah.
impossible.
Beautiful. I love it. Well, I can't wait for it to be out. It will be out on the 8th, so everyone's going to have to save it. Wherever you listen to music, if Spotify, Apple, Tidal, Amazon, wherever you go, make sure you stream it. And if you're in New York on the 17th, you need to head on. City Winery is one of the most beautiful places to come and see a show. Have a little drink, have a little nashi food before the holiday craziness. And the same thing with our friends in Pittsburgh and Philly, and same thing even if you're going to Indiana, Feinstein's in Indiana is beautiful. Like, make sure you catch them and go to T3official.com for more of the information, and go to the Instagram. And you guys are still putting out new content all the time.
All the time.
Oh, yeah.
We're finally gonna film videos after this call.
Yeah, absolutely. The whole thing is that we put out a new video every Thursday, and then we supplement it with other videos in between. Especially now, as we're leading up to the album, we're trying to put something out every day. So it's an exciting time, busy time.
I need the video on how you all go on tour, do 8 shows a week, and option up and sound like you do. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. How are you?
Naps.
Yeah,
I
plenty of
nap.
Naps.
Yeah.
Naps. Well, congratulations, because being signed to this deal is humongous. Going on this tour is humongous. Each of you individually are humongous talents, and you 3 together are like a super group. You're like I don't know, the Avengers of Broadway slash vocal slash, this is it. I'm here for this moment.
Thank you. That's awesome.
You're awesome, Robert. Yeah, let's take you on the road with us. We could use you.
I'm ready.
Person.
I'm just look. I told this story the other day to the guys from Harmony. I said the worst summer of my life was doing a summer stock production of The Music Man and being the baritone in the. Nope, no more. Nope. My days, those days. I said to them, my score used to say "scary haunted house sound," "weird ugly sound." That's how I would remember the part. That's my musical IQ right there.
Yeah.
However,
That is my gift to you all. So next time you make an arrangement, you can write the ugly noise. Those things. I
know exactly what we mean.
Everyone, the Option Up Tour is coming to a city near you. Make sure you listen to the EP coming out on the 8th and follow them all the way through the holidays. And we're here for it. We'll be following and we'll be cheering you on every step of the way. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us. See you out there, everybody.
How fun are they? They're stars. I'm excited for them. I want to check out their show for sure. You need to get their EP, stream it, love it, and support it.